First full week of training camp practice wraps up for your New Orleans Saints. Welcome everyone to the afternoon wrap right here on NewOrleansSaints.com. I'm Caroline Gonzalez, joined by our senior reporter, John DeShazier. JD, I heard it was a lively day for the offense. What made it so lively out there?
Well, situational football. Day number 7 of training camp, as you mentioned, got to work in the indoor facility for the Saints, so they were not in any elements. And although it's pretty nice outside, only windy, but they were able to get all the work in. But, you know, it was situational football, and anytime you get into the situational part of it, especially when you're talking about offensively and defensively, it gets extremely competitive because guys want to win those sessions. They want to win those reps.
Well, Sean Payton spoke earlier today about those 2-minute drills and the importance of them when it comes to game time.
It's all the details relative to, playing fast, defensively, communication, making sure we're on the same page, and then understanding the multiple situations. There's so many of them: end of half, end of game, ahead 3, ahead 6, same way offensively. And so it's going through those, discussing those, and then we got some live practice reps today, creating those type of situations.
Well, the Saints are just 20 days out from their first game in the Superdome, and the Saints talked about how they prepare for those game-like situations inside the Superdome.
The plan is to be at the Superdome on Friday, and then we'll be back at the Superdome next week as well. So we'll have two practices there, and we'll get some live work done there.
I think it's beneficial to be able to go to the Dome and get some more reps, get some live reps. It's just going to help us, especially without the preseason games. So being able to have that time is just going to help in our preparation, get ready for week 1. Just being able to get under the lights, being able to get that feeling, especially without the fans. So it's going to be pretty much exactly how the game is going to be. So practicing game-like situations in the game environment for this year is going to be beneficial for us.
Sunday was the first day rookie Cesar Ruiz took snaps at the center position. JD, after watching practice today, what did you see out of that center battle?
Well, he's gotten 2 consecutive days now at center. And again, I still don't necessarily know if I would call it a battle because Eric McCoy would have the inside track. Cesar Ruiz has had limited practice there. He only had the last couple of days, and Eric McCoy started at that position all last season. However, Coach Sean Payton did say that Cesar would get snaps at center. We've seen that. He did say that Eric McCoy will get some snaps at right guard. We've seen that. And so those 2 guys have flip-flopped a little bit these last couple of days, and they will probably continue to do so as camp goes along.
Yeah, I would say it's come along good. Me at center, him at guard, me at guard, him at center. The communication's there, and it's just been a big emphasis between the 2 of us being young players. I've been helping him at center more just because, yesterday was his first day actually getting live in practice reps at it. Just helping along with some of the calls and all that because since he's been here, he's kind of been focusing on guard more because that's a position that he didn't know as well. So just kind of helping along with the calls, the IDs, stuff like that.
JD, any roster moves you can update us on today?
Well, the biggest one was the Saints released linebacker Nigel Bradham. Now, he came over, free agent from Philadelphia, and we thought he might be able to make an impact on this team. He played for the Philadelphia team that won the Super Bowl. However, Coach Sean Payton said he wanted to get a look at some of these younger linebackers. In fact, an extended look at these younger linebackers. Joe Bacci happens to be one of those younger linebackers that the Saints will be taking a look at.
I've always played Mike linebacker. They got me there right now. But, I play Will. I get Will reps during practice. I'm willing to get Sam reps, whatever it is. I just want to be that guy who brings value in more than just one way. So whether that's Mike, Will, an opportunity at Sam, special teams, whatever it is, I want to bring value to that position, and I'm going to go 100 miles per hour when I get in that position.
Well, for the second straight practice, Alvin Kamara has been out with a stomach virus, according to head coach Sean Payton. JD, what are you seeing as in the gaps being filled with Kamara's absence?
Well, if Alvin Kamara isn't on the field, that means guys like Ty Montgomery get a little bit more work. That means other guys get a little more work. But it also means Latavius Murray steps in. We saw what he was able to do last season when Kamara missed several games, and Latavius Murray was a workhorse, a big, physical running back who defenses really don't want to bother with in the fourth quarter when he's got it rolling. So now without any preseason, he's got to get his body prepared a little bit differently for this regular season.
I think it's just practicing with the right pad level, practicing hard, And I mean, but you can't never get those live game reps until you actually do it. So I'm sure we'll have some scrimmages and some periods where we have the opportunity to replicate a real game. But I think if you take the past 8 years and all that from before, from playing, I know what it feels like to be hit.
Well, JD, as we just talked about, Kamara was out for the second day. We've seen a few players in and out for this Saints team. Who was in and who was out for the Saints today?
Well, we know Andrews Pete obviously didn't work again. He's still working back from that hand injury. But guys who got rest days, it appeared, was Malcolm Jenkins at safety. Looked like DJ Swearinger pretty much took the snaps that Jenkins would have. And also Ryan Ramczyk at right tackle. And those snaps were taken by Ethan Greenidge for the second consecutive day. So we'll continue to keep everyone posted as to when those guys will return to practice.
Well, fans can watch highlights throughout the day on social media at Saints on Twitter. But JD, in your opinion, what was the highlight of the day?
Well, I thought Drew Brees made several beautiful passes. And here's the thing. Everyone keeps talking about arm strength, arm strength, arm strength. Well, these were deep passes. One deep down the right sideline to Emmanuel Sanders, a couple deep down the middle to Traquan Smith, and also to Michael Thomas. It is not a myth. I don't believe it's a myth when he says that he can throw the ball 60 yards again. It pretty much looked like that in this practice. We saw it in the 2-minute drill, and that was really the standout part about those 2-minute drills, was how he was able to get the ball deep to his receivers on time, in rhythm, in stride, and that's a big thing for this offense.
Excited to see it. More to come out of Drew Brees and, of course, this entire Saints team, as we are just 20 days away from the season opener against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.